And I'm lucky. We hear time and time again from survivors that they're not believed. And I just want to put this on the record because we've heard about how, when you spoke with Pornhub in 2018, Pornhub believed that the rules didn't apply. Then they were going to be allowed to do this in a roundabout way, which I don't see in the criminal code, that we let companies under investigation do things in a roundabout way. But I'm dealing with a survivor who calls the RCMP about non-consensual a sexual assault video. And they said, well, Pornhub, how does Pornhub know that that was illegal? That's what they say to her on April 6th. On May 23rd, they said, well, there's lots of rapes on that site, and some of them are acting. So how is Pornhub supposed to know that this survivor isn't acting? How could she prove that she did not consent? Then the RCMP said to her, well, how can she proved that Pornhub did it on purpose, meaning posting something that's illegal. Then they asked her, well, how did they know that Pornhub knew what was being uploaded? How did she know that they'd even had a chance to view it in advance? And then the RCMP says, yes, but on W5, they said there weren't enough moderators to do the job properly, so they might not have known that it was not consensual because they didn't have enough people to moderate it. So these are the questions that are being asked of a survivor time and time again. And on April 6th, the RCMP writes to her and says, if you have a complaint regarding Pornhub's actions, you need to contact the police where Pornhub is located. So the RCMP is her provincial police. She's told that Pornhub is not a Canadian company. So can you tell this survivor where she has to go to make a complaint about Pornhub?
The re-victimization of survivors is totally unacceptable. It is not acceptable in any means. And I really, the victims of the online child exploitation, they really should reach out to their local law enforcement agency to file the complaint.
She did.
And that's, and it's unfortunate. I have no words to say.
But do you know where she could make her complaint? The RCMP told her she has to contact the police where Pornhub is located. Pornhub's terms of reference says Cyprus.
That's not an acceptable answer, and we need to get better. We need to get better, and when we have the cyber tip line as well, and so we need to get better so that the survivors are not re-victimized every time they have to come forward. And it just saddens me when I hear that. It's just not acceptable.